Hey, this is Dawn. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have some of the best middle grade audiobooks for summer travel to share with your students or child. Well, audiobooks are great because not only can your child listen to the audiobook, but the whole family can as well. If you are on a road trip, sharing a story together through an audiobook is a great experience. It gives you something to bond about, talk about, and helps the time fly by. The easiest way to get audiobooks is you can download them right from your library website via an app like Libby or Cloud or Overdrive. Every library will use a different service to get the audiobooks to you. So if you're unsure, the easiest thing to do is just go to your public library and your librarian will help explain it to you and show you how to download the app and the books, and they'll be happy to do it. There are also paid services such as audible.com, places where you could purchase audiobooks and download them onto your device. And another way to get audiobooks is old school CDs. If you have a CD player in your car, that's another simple way to get an audiobook. Many public libraries still have shelves full of audiobooks on CDs. Okay, so I'm going to start off saying that the books that I chose are great books. I chose them particularly because the illustrators are fabulous. And to me, that's what makes an audiobook great. Not only the story, but also the narrator. And if the author themselves are the narrator, even better. The selection that I picked for you today also is very gender neutral. So if you have boys, if you have girls, if you have boys and girls, and you're all traveling in the car together, it's going to appeal to both genders and children and adults alike. Most of these books are great for 2nd through 6th or 7th graders, depending on your child, but that's pretty much the age group that this list is geared for. I'm going to start off this list with one of my favorite audiobooks of all time, and that is The Tale of Despereaux by Kate DiCamillo. It is a Newbery award-winning book, and the narrator is Graham Malcolm, who does just an absolutely fabulous job. He is a Broadway and television star and a prolific audio book narrator. The Tale of Despereaux is about a little mouse, and he does not fit in with his family dynamics. He's different from everyone else. He does go on quite the adventures, and he becomes the hero of the story. The theme itself is of family, of love. There's a few subplots in there. It's very much a knight in shining armor type of a tale, and great for a family listen on a road trip. So the second audiobook on my list is called The Wild Robot by Peter Brown and narrated by Kate Atwater. This book is a survival story about a robot who is lost in the wilderness. This story will definitely appeal because there's a little bit of technology, a little bit of nature and animals in there, and survival stories are very appealing to both genders. Another great choice for 3rd through 5th grade, I would say. The Wild Robot is book 1 in a series. There are 3 Wild Robot stories, so you may want to check out all 3, or just know that there are 2 more. So if the first one was a big hit, you can follow it up with 2 more. Number 3 is a classic favorite, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. The story of Harry Potter is just a great classic hero story. And one of the things that really makes this book fabulous is the narration, which the narrator, Jim Dale, won a Grammy Award for. And of course, if you finish the first Harry Potter, depending on the age of your child, you can continue on with the rest of the books in the series. Okay. Number four is called Fortunately the Milk by Neil Gaiman. Now, Neil Gaiman is an outstanding author, and one of the things that makes this audiobook especially nice to listen to is Neil Gaiman himself is the narrator. So this story is a bit of a crazy tale, and it has everything in it. This story has time travel, aliens, pirates, dinosaurs, just about everything that you could think of. And it is an exciting adventure and a great tale. And number 5, the last audiobook that I have to share with you today, also a favorite, also a Newbery award-winning book, and that is Turtle in Paradise by Jennifer Holm. It is narrated by Becca Bateau, and this is a great summer travel book because it is about a young girl named Turtle who visits her cousins for the summer down in Key West. The story itself is a bit of historical fiction, and it's based on Jennifer Holm's family who was born in Key West. So it takes place during the Great Depression, very much in the era of Shirley Temple and Little Orphan Annie, who are both mentioned in this book as well. This is the only book so far that doesn't involve fantasy. And keep in mind, it was Key West over 100 years ago. Because it is historical fiction, there will be things in the story that you might have to explain to your child, because life was very different 100 years ago than it is today, obviously, and especially down in Key West, Florida. If you are taking a Florida trip this summer, it's a great chance to introduce this book. There's also a sequel called Full of Beans, which is told in the perspective of one of Turtle's cousins who you meet in the first book. Terrific, family, fun, heartwarming type of a book. I hope that you find this list of audiobooks helpful for your summer travels. That about wraps it up for today. Subscribe down at the bottom and look every Friday morning for my new video. Even through the summer, they'll still be coming. See you next time.